And here we are, the final boss, Nasty Nork, and the last few bits of treasure. Are we ready, Spyro? Yep, 200 gems. We finally completed this level. Now, here we go. We're ready to take on the boss. We're ready to save the Dragon World. And seriously, this guy is so easy. It's not even funny. Like I said, all the bosses in this game are easy. Nasty is no exception. And he's a coward, too. Like, look at him standing tall there, shooting you with his mace scepter thing. If he was truly a good villain, he would jump into this arena and try to pummel me. He's capable of doing that. But no. You have to chase these thieves, get the keys, you have to unlock the door, and then you have to get another key, and then you go over to that platform where he is and lower it, so you can get up there. And he runs away from you. So here we go. Let's chase the thief. Thief number 1. Thankfully, the thieves aren't too fast. Although I will admit this level is a bit challenging because, of course, always twists and turns. Alright, here we go. We got the first key. Nasty, you better run. I'm gonna get that key. Seriously, he's a coward. Why doesn't he just jump in this arena, run after me, and try to pummel me? If Ripto's dim-witted second in command, Crush, can do that, so can he. And Crush was like 10 times stupider than Nasty. Anyways, Nasty Nork, as far as villains go, he's dull. He doesn't have much of a backstory. Like, where is he from? Why does he want to trap dragons in the first place? Does he have like a phobia of them or something? He's just afraid that they're going to be his undoing? If so, he'd be like the villain from Kung Fu Panda 2. Anyways, there really isn't much to him. And he only gets like a few lines of dialogue in the script. Unlike Ripto and the Sorceress, which are actually... Well, Ripto isn't as interesting as the Sorceress, but he's still, he still has something of a personality, whereas Nasty really doesn't. But you know what, I can excuse that, because this is the first game in the series. To be fair, Crash Bandicoot, the first Crash Bandicoot, Cortex didn't get too many lines either, and you could say he was something of a stock villain, but the thing is, Cortex was also the villain in the second and the third one. Nasty Nork, you never see him again. It's a different villain each time. Now, if the Spyro trilogy was, if it was just Nasty Nork and all 3 of them, and he got more and more interesting as the series progressed, then I would understand, but Nasty is the villain of this game only. If they ever do a reboot, maybe they could flesh out his, character, give him something of a backstory. Well, not a reboot, but, like a reimagining of this game, one that I mentioned earlier. But hey, this game is still good as it is, one-dimensional villain or not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this all over again because I was too busy collecting the treasure. Oh, come on, Nasty. You're such a coward. Turn around, use that mace scepter thing, and smash me. Either he's afraid of you, or he's trying to lead you to a place where he can shoot you, and he assumes that he's gonna get you there. Because he does stop, and he attempts to shoot you with the weapon, whatever the hell it is. And here we go, the final stretch. Run, coward! Run, run, run! Sinistar. Too bad he wasn't in Wreck-It Ralph. That would have been an awesome cameo. I mean, seriously, this is so easy. He assumes that you're gonna miss and you're gonna fall into the lava. Is he that dumb? Alright, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna save the Dragon World. This is it! This is it!
You're toast, Nork!
And boom, the end. Well, sort of.
Sorry I took so long. I kind of forgot about you.
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick up.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
And now for the credits. You get to see all the levels you've gone through. Kind of an interesting contrast. We just got finished with Nasty's world, and now we're back to the cheery and lovely looking artisan home world. But yeah, Spyro the Dragon, very solid game. Still holds up to this day, still fun to play. You know, the graphics, they were great for their time, and they still look nice today. The world is well designed, the colors pop. I mean, it still looks good. It's 15 years old, but it's still nice to look at. I don't care if games, I don't care if these graphics are from 1998. What I care about is the actual art direction itself. That's how I approach video games. If the art direction itself is really good, no matter what the graphics look like, if the art direction is good, then I say the game looks good. The graphics are another story. And I know it's like some people look back on games and they say, oh, the graphics look bad. And it's like, well, this was made how many years ago? It's just, there's no point in criticizing the graphics. Ah, Stuart Copeland. Such awesome soundtracks. In the second game, the third game, the music for these games, it sticks with you. If you played this game when you were young, the music, it stays with you. Interesting to know that Clancy Brown he provides a couple voices for the dragons. He's also the voice of Cortex in the original Crash trilogy. Funny thing is, when I first saw the Shawshank Redemption, like 5 or 6 years ago in a film study class, 5 years ago in a film study class, I was surprised to learn that Clancy Brown was in the movie. But yeah, Shawshank Redemption, that's a classic. It's one of those movies that everyone loves. Like, there's not one person who hates it. Well, maybe there is a person who hates it, but it's just a movie that's universally loved, and everyone quotes it, and yeah, it's just one of those. But yeah, I was surprised to learn that Clancy Brown was in that. I love this disclaimer coming up. Nice stained glass window there. And here we are, back at the Nork Nexus.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Unlocking you got me 100%. And here we go, Nasty's Loot. Talk about a reward for your hard work. This is such a fun level. No enemies, no tasks. All you gotta do is collect treasure. Well, I mean, there technically is a task. A couple tasks, like you have to get keys from thieves and open the doors to these buildings. And when you work your way up, you can fly higher. Because yeah, you can fly in this level. No supercharge or super flame though. That's kind of a bummer. Like, imagine if you had all 3 of those abilities and there were some armored chests. Then again, that would make it a little too easy, because you gotta fly up to the different buildings and get the fireworks to blow up the armored chests. That little section up there, it looks just like the artisan home world. It's kind of different. You got Town Square's cobblestone path there. But it mostly looks like a Nasty's World level. And the music, I like the music in this level especially, because the music pretty much sums up epilogue, or, you've made it. Here's your reward. It's kind of a hyperactive tune that's like, yeah, treasure, treasure, treasure everywhere, woo! Because, this was like, I guess for first-time gamers, like for kids back in the day, this was like mind-blowing, all this treasure. And it's like, oh my god, all this treasure! And they did this in the second and the third game, so it was a tradition. In the second game, though, it was kind of a letdown. In the second game, it's Dragon Shores, which is an amusement park in the Dragon World, and all you really do there is participate in some carnival games. Just a few, though. You have to get 10 tokens, and then you use those tokens to unlock the movie theater. And what does the movie theater do? Well, it allows you to watch the cutscenes from the game. It's kind of an underwhelming finale. It just didn't have the satisfaction of getting all these gems, getting all this treasure. Nasty's loot, it wasn't. And it was kind of a disappointing finale, especially, you know, given the fact that Spyro 2 is a much more challenging game. It's longer, the levels are more fleshed out and thought out, and yet you get this, you know, you get that for a finale. Luckily, the third one corrects that mistake, and basically the third one is this, the third one's final level, which is called the Super Bonus Round. It's this level on steroids, literally. There's challenges. Some of them are actually kind of, you know, some of them are actually kind of tricky, like the Yeti Saucer Challenge. Ugh! And frickin' Hunter, every time you lose, he licks the whole course. And it's like, you know I'm gonna keep losing, so why do you keep doing it? He's like, I think that tag is then. And it's like, why do you keep doing it then? Pretty soon you're not gonna have a tongue. But then again, cartoon logic. Yeah, thief, you thought you could get away from me? Ha! Gotcha! But yeah, this level, good. Super bonus round, awesome. Dragon Shores, eh. The roller coaster challenge is fun, though. I will admit, the roller coaster challenge is great. Although I guess some would hate it because in the level Breezy Harbor, there's a challenge that involves a trolley on a track, and you have to avoid obstacles and collect all the gears. And many people have said, I hated that mission, and I was sick and tired of hearing that pelican constantly telling me, trouble with the trolley, eh? Tell you the truth, I liked that mission when I was young. Still do. Oh, it's Breeze Harbor, not Breezy Harbor. I like it because it's challenging, and it's a roller coaster mission. Well, sort of. But yeah, Dragon Shores, roller coaster mission good, everything else, eh. Like, one of the things you do to get tokens is to use the dunking booth. All you have to do is aim at the target and spit the ball at it, and that's it. And you get to dunk the Yeti from Colossus, among others, an Earth Shaper, I believe. And then you go through the Tunnel of Love to see who you come out with, and it's like, yeah, it just doesn't offer much. And that lava is going right into that green water. It's just going right through it like it's nothing. Come on. At least this thief gives you something of a challenge, because you got to avoid the lava. Well, of course you got to avoid anything liquid in this game. Come on, come on. Yes! Now we can go up to that room, and now we can fly as high as we want. Woohoo! Little key, big hole. Maybe there's a little hole inside the, you know, the keyhole itself. Alright, and here's the part that is just... Oh, first we gotta blow up that chest. But coming up is such an awesome part. It's like the grand finale. Like, this whole level is an encore. It's like the coda to a really awesome song, but the end of this level is the cherry on top. It's just... It's the icing on the cake. It's just so awesome. Here we go. Up into this artisan-looking wait. I'm gonna double check here for gems. We're gonna go up into that artisan-looking castle. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, purple gems everywhere. So yeah, basically, flame 1 fireworks crate and let the magic happen. That is just so awesome. Purple gems everywhere. None of them could blow up that horrible picture of Nasty Nork. Like, that would have been an epic finale, and then the picture blows up and even more gems start spilling out. It's like a vault behind the picture. That would have been truly cool, but hey, this is still awesome. 2,000 gems. Look at that. Now that's what you call an epic finale. A nice little encore.
Spyro the Dragon, you've defeated Gnasty Gnorc, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Nasty Gnorc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Nasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again!
And more credits, showcasing all the other levels you've been through. So yeah, Spyro the Dragon. Spyro 2 is next, by the way. I'm definitely playing Spyro 2 for the next Let's Play. And then after that, of course, you guessed it, Spyro 3, but in the meantime, I'm going to be doing some other things, like I'm going to be playing some Test Drive 5. I'm going to be doing like fun runs of that game, just random races and whatnot. Interesting thing about the end credits music is that Misty Bog's music sounds a lot like it, and the demo version of the game, Misty Bog uses the credits music and another piece of music, so it's kind of like an amalgamation of the credits music and something else. And both levels, like Stonehill contains rams, the other contains boars, and they both behave the same way. They both stand on one hoof and make that nice, like, you know, do that pose. And they charge you. Same movements and everything. So yeah, I play this game every year, and if not every year, well, almost every year. It's still a lot of fun. Like, I know the game so well, but yet it's so fun. It's still a breeze to play. The music's great, the art direction is just, it's still a very good game. Still lots of fun. The sequels add more in terms of gameplay, but I especially love the tone and setting of this game. I play it every year. And yeah, it was great to have that be my first Let's Play here on YouTube. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, Spyro 2 is coming. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This is IMAX Nation 1980, signing off.